Santa Claus might deliver gifts to kids in every country except North Korea. But what is his actual nationality? As we all know, he lives in the North Pole, but the North Pole isn't a country, and he wasn't even born there anyway. So which nationality is he? Let's investigate. There's a Christmas Island, which is owned by Australia, but very far away from mainland Australia. It's not far from the equator, but Christmas in Australia is hot anyway. The United States has a town in Alaska called North Pole. Side note, I was disappointed to learn that North Pole isn't even in the Arctic Circle, let alone the actual North Pole. There's also a town in Indiana called Santa Claus that has an amusement park called Holiday World. There's also a town called Christmas in Florida. In the UK, there's St. Nicholas in Wales, so maybe Santa is Welsh? Canada has a mountain as well as a town in Prince Edward Island named after St. Nick. China has the Santa Claus house in Mohe, which is near the border with Russia. None of these really have anything to do with nationality, though. Finland has something relevant, however. The Finnish town of Rovaniemi claims to be Santa's hometown. However, Finland does not have birthright citizenship, so that wouldn't automatically make him Finnish. But is Rovaniemi even his real hometown? Santa Claus lore suggests otherwise. Now, I've by no means watched every movie that has Santa in it, but I believe that there has only ever been one film that delves into Santa's early life, and that's Santa Claus is Comin' to Town. In that movie, his birth name is Kris Kringle. Kris was born in Sombertown, which sounds English, and he aspires to be the first toy maker to the king, so we know there's a monarchy. Maybe Santa is British? But Sombertown doesn't have a mayor, it has a burgermeister. This suggests that Santa was born in either Germany, Austria, or Liechtenstein, as Switzerland never had a king. Santa Claus is Coming to Town unfortunately contradicts the majority of Santa Claus lore, though they might be onto something with the Germanic Santa. The general consensus is that Santa was born with the name Nicholas, not Chris. The name Santa Claus comes from the Dutch Sinterklaas, which comes from Saint Nicholas. The modern depiction of Santa Claus comes from 19th century German-American cartoonist Thomas Nast, who surely would have been familiar with Sinterklaas and related traditions. But St. Nicholas was born in Patara, which is an abandoned city in Turkey. Is Santa Claus a Turk? Well, it's complicated. He was born in the 3rd century, so he was born Roman, not Turkish, and he spoke Greek. Turkey does not have birthright citizenship, but Turkey is a successor state of the Ottoman Empire, which did claim to be a Roman successor state. So maybe he really is a Turk. This gets us into the debate over the Roman Empire's true successor. If the Byzantines were succeeded by the Ottomans after the fall of Constantinople in 1453, then he's Turkish. Or maybe he got Greek citizenship after Greece became independent, as Greeks were expelled from Turkey after World War I. Maybe the Holy Roman Empire was the true Roman Empire, so he could be German, Austrian, Italian, Swiss, Dutch, Belgian, Czech, the list goes on. If Tsarist Russia was the Third Rome, then maybe Santa is Russian. And Russia, well, part of Russia, is located within the Arctic Circle, along with parts of Finland, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, Denmark, because of Greenland, Canada, and the United States. But only 3 of these countries have laid claim to the North Pole: Canada, Russia, and Denmark. Assuming that Santa's workshop has been operating since long before any of these countries ever claimed the North Pole, Santa Claus has citizenship in all three nations. If Greenland ever becomes independent, Santa will lose his Danish citizenship and gain Greenlandic citizenship. So, Santa indisputably has triple citizenship with Denmark, Canada, and Russia, and he likely has citizenship with either Turkey or Greece as well.